Hi guys, my name is Trisha and welcome to our channel. My husband Ola and I adopted our daughter Thessaly from Western Samoa from my side of the family. This channel is to share our experience of our adoption, our experience of the 2 years separated from our daughter, and then finally moving to Samoa and now being first-time parents. We hope that you like, comment, subscribe, join our family, and follow along on our adoption journey. Hi guys. So right now is just a little sneak peek of what we do every day. Right now we just had dinner. Say hi, babe. And there's our daughter. Say hi, Thessaly. Very literal. Say hi, everybody. She's playing with her blocks, what she calls her puzzles. And this is just kind of a typical after dinner. We wind down, and in about an hour she'll head down for bed. So since this is our first video on YouTube, here is our adoption journey from the beginning. So in June 2019, my mom gave me a call and asked if my husband and I still wanted to adopt. And of course I said yes. And she was like, well, your second cousin in Samoa is pregnant. She's about 7 to 8 months pregnant and she's expecting a boy. So I talked to my husband. He hesitated, but he came around to the idea. We agreed we would adopt. So come August 8th, 2019 Samoa time, which was August 7th, 2019 Utah time, we found out we had a girl. We named her Thessaly Louise. She had her biological father's last name at birth. A month later, I came out to be with her. Unfortunately, my husband Ola couldn't come as he didn't have a U.S. passport at the time. So my husband stayed back while I was out here for 9 days. In those 9 days, I got to bond with baby. I had her for 8 of the 9 days. And in that time, we hung out. I mean, I did everything for her. We video chatted dad all the time. We had lives. We went on drives and all that good stuff. But also we were taking care of her legal adoption for Samoa. So Ola was back home getting all the documents together, taking pictures of our home to provide it to our lawyer here in Samoa. We went through the whole process. After the 9 days, I went back home and we started working on Ola's adoption process so that he can get his U.S. passport. By the time all that was done, and in between that, sorry, I'm jumping ahead here, Thessaly was legally ours in Samoa 2 days before Christmas, Utah time. So Christmas Eve here in Samoa, our adoption became legal in the independent state of Samoa. So that was a great Christmas present for us. We finally got Ola's passport situated in about January, February, beginning February. We booked our flights for April 11th because we had to plan out FMLA for work and everything. So that's why we had to plan it out about a month and a half out. But COVID hit in March 2020. So when COVID hit, our flights got canceled. So we thought it would only be a few months that we would have to wait. Then a few months turned into a year into 2 years. So in those 2 years that we were separated from our daughter, we talked to her every day on Facebook Messenger. We watched our daughter grow up through a phone screen. It was hard, it was stressful, but we smiled through it. We enjoyed every minute of seeing her, good days, the bad days. We seen her from this little chunky baby to when she started walking, when she started talking, when she started eating solid foods. Like, we enjoyed every minute of it, even though it was hard. Luckily, Ola and I had a great support system back home. All our family and friends supported us, and Ola was my biggest supporter. Helped me get through those depressing days, those nights where it seemed like we would never get here. But lo and behold, December 2021, last year, we found out that they were doing repat flights. And in that time we were here, or stuck in Utah, excuse me. While we're stuck in Utah, we got our citizenships done. So we are dual citizens of the United States of America and of Samoa. And so we had that stamped in our US passports, and we didn't get Samoan passports because we had to be here physically to do it. So we're like, hopefully this is sufficient. We kept trying to find the right people to contact, which was frustrating. Ola and I stalked the government of Samoa's Facebook page to see if they had any updates. When we finally did find the right contact information, we emailed them, told them our entire backstory, and told them that we're not coming to Samoa for vacation or for fa'alavelave, funeral, wedding, things like that. We were coming to take care of our daughter and to be here for several years. So with that, the ball started rolling. We found out some flight dates. Their first one was January, the end of January, which was too soon because this was, I want to say, 2 weeks right before Christmas, and we needed time to get everything situated. So we planned on the next repat flight. And that next repat flight was February 14th on Valentine's Day. So we booked everything. However, they started having community cases of COVID here in Samoa end of January. So they panicked, shut everything down, canceled our flight. So that was frustrating. Then we found out they pushed our flight to April 1st. But since we knew the numbers were increasing here in Samoa, we stayed in contact with the Air New Zealand liaison here in Samoa. And he was like, unless you get a letter from the government that approves you to come on the repat flight, your flights will have to be pushed back again. So we contacted the people he told us to contact, and they're like, we'll let you know, we're reviewing case by case. So it was very frustrating because I had very detailed questions and I would get single sentence replies. So then we get an email the beginning of March that our flights were pushed forward, or they're going to happen sooner. So from April 1st it moved to March 27th. So the beginning of March I started emailing every week at the beginning of the week. And last week of March, my husband's like, just email them, double check. I emailed them Monday, and I told the liaison, I was like, well, since Samoa is still not letting the United States of America come to Samoa, can you just push us back to the next day? And he was like, oh no, your names came through. You guys are approved to fly. And I was like, I never got a letter. Like, my husband and I don't have a letter to fly. He was all like, oh, just let them know that your names already came through so that they can send you your letters. I was like, okay, awesome. So I called the lady. I called the lady that he told me to call. And she was like, oh yeah, I just got to do your letters. It was kind of nonchalant, threw me for a loop, and I was very emotional because I could not believe this was happening. Ola and I were at work at that time. So when she said yes, we dropped everything we were doing at work. We drove an hour back home, and our family, our friends came over. Everybody helped us pack up our lives. So for those of you who have followed us from TikTok or our Facebook page, this is kind of where we're at now. We packed up our whole lives in like 24 hours. We went from the state of Utah. We had time with our family and friends. Sorry, mommy duties called. Anyways, we packed up our entire lives. We said our goodbyes to all our family and friends in Utah. And then we made our way down to Vegas, did the same thing, and then to California. We flew out of LAX. From LAX, we took a 13-hour flight to New Zealand. And then from New Zealand, we were there for 3 hours layover. And then we took about a 4-hour flight from New Zealand to Samoa. And then we got to Samoa, we were quarantined for 10 days. And then when we were released on Friday, the following day we went out to Sava'i and we got our daughter. So we spent time with her, and then she's been with us. So immediately after we got out of quarantine, we had a mission, we went, got our daughter, and now we've just been bonding. Hola, Pepe. Chippies? Chippies or chips? And she's about to go get some. Don't mind her not having a shirt on. It's hot.
Look.
So, if you guys like our story so far, I hope you guys stick around. We definitely wanted to document our experience, our adoption journey, and our baby being in her element now. She's so comfortable with us. She still has her good days and her bad days. But as you can see, tonight is definitely a great night. So thank you guys so much for watching our video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can see all future videos. We hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! We'll put clothes on her next time. Bye, babe. Love the seals. Bye.